Welcome to Daddy Jack's Cooking with the Blues here. Chaplin's Restaurant, 165 Bank Street, New London, Connecticut. Bob Jack on camera. Tommy Walters in the house. Hey, we're gonna do Mom's spicy meatballs, okay? Not spicy, not too spicy. You ever heard of saying that's a spicy meatball, you know? But so I got red bell pepper, red onions, Spanish onions, a little bit of stem of the some leeks, some Italian bread. I put just a little bit of tarragon. Okay, so I'm gonna season it before it goes into the Cuisinart. And this is something I developed, a little red pepper flake. Okay, garlic powder. You know, half a teaspoon. You know, you gotta adjust it. You gotta some fresh garlic, a lot of fresh garlic, salt, pepper. I'm gonna wait for the Parmesan cheese. So I'm gonna put it with the onions, garlic, and the leeks, and the bread, some diced Italian bread. Put a little bit of fresh basil. Okay. You know what? I'm gonna put stems and all. Tommy was saying when he brought it up, he said, "Man, we just broke the basil stem off, and how fragrant it was." This is kind of a recipe that I developed, and it kind of you grind up the meat and everything all together, and it comes real soft. So it's not a meatball you can fry. What I'm going to do is I'm going to cook it. So we got some ground beef, some 4 Mile River Farms ground beef, all natural. Got some ground pork. They raise their own pork here in East Lyme. My friend Nunzio and Irene down there. Great people. If you ever get up in the area, give them a crack an egg. Watch the shell. Make sure we don't put any shell in it. You know, I kind of just taste it. I don't, you're not supposed to eat raw product, but I taste it a little bit. I used to go with my mother when I was a kid, go to the grocery store with her. The butcher, I remember, ground beef, or ground for hamburger, right to order for us. I used to eat it. He used to give me a little package of ground beef. The thing is, like E. coli, it's on the outside. Like when you get like a tenderloin or New York strip or whatever, it's the inside of the meat. There's no E. coli can get into the inside. It's all the fabricated on the outside. That's where the bacteria grows. But so anyway, I don't want to gross you out here. We're cooking. Anyway, I'm gonna put a little bit. Give me a spoon, Tommy. Big serving spoon. I need a small spoon like I put for the Parmesan. I put a little bit of Parmesan in there. Alright, want to look at the texture of this? Uh-oh. There you go. The texture, see? It's like real smooth. You know, it'd be real hard to fry these, but come on over here, Bob, and I will show you how. I'm going to poach them right in the tomato sauce. All right, Bob was telling me his grandmother used to make them like this, you know, and I do the same with sausage. I don't even brown the sausage. It comes out so tender. So I like to wet my hands a little bit. I don't want to do them too, okay? About that big right there. And right into the hot tomato sauce. Yeah, so they come out so tender. And what happens is the bread, that a little bit of bread that I put in there, that yeast, it seems like it activates, and they blow right up. They're so tender. Always make sure your hand's a little wet. Okay, look at that, beautiful. See, I shake the pot a little bit so they sink down. Don't want to boil them too hard. And I tell you what, you put a pot of these on Sunday, you know, even do them in a crock pot. But I like to put the red pepper, red pepper in there for the color. You want a little hot, you can put a little chopped jalapeno, more red pepper flake if you want more. Bob just told me this morning we're already up. We're hitting like 700,000 hits. We owe it all to you people out there in YouTube land on the internet. It's awesome. Power of the internet. It's amazing. You know, we're having a lot of fun with this. Bob working real hard, and just enjoy getting the feedback and people sharing. You know, that they're using our recipes and learning how to cook, and you know, it's just so rewarding for all of us, you know, to be able to get the feedback and to hear that what we're doing is being well received. So that's it right there. I mean, what you can do is dip it in, clean your bowl out a little bit, right? Now this is, I thinned out the marinara sauce. It's a little on the thin side, but I'll be right back. I'm gonna go wash my hands. Okay, so you want to look in here. I don't want to put them into it because they're really firmly set. But you see how they're nice forming in there? And then what I do is put them on a back burner, put a lid on, just simmer them up, and they're going to be beautiful. About maybe 25 minutes. Okay, I got my rigatoni, mezza rigatonis, the small rigatonis. I love them. And here's the meatballs here, simmering down. World's lightest meatball. Look at that. The yeast and the bread, you know, just blows them right up. They're so tasty, so tender. So anyway, once our pasta's ready, we'll finish it off. I'll show you in a minute. I can't wait because I hadn't had my lunch yet either. So, you, Bob?
No, not me yet either.
All right. Oh, I'm gonna finish this off. I always like to add a little fresh garlic in the pasta. So we'll strain this off. A little bit of pasta water never hurt. Okay, so we'll move the meatballs over. See? So this sauce is on the thinner side. So I'm gonna cook a little bit with my pasta. Oh man, huh? Who would want to have this for Sunday dinner, right? Now we're just gonna put a little bit of. I don't think you can have too much fresh basil. I don't think.
Big ones or soup bowls?
Big ones.
Alright.
Tell Cliff to come over here.
Yeah, he's on his way. He's dealing with somebody right now. He said 2-3 minutes.
Huh? All right.
A couple minutes.
A little more fresh butter. You snooze, you lose around here. Right, Bob?
That's how it is.
I'm gonna go a little bit of fresh parm. Get a couple spoons, Tommy. That's the way I like to handle this one here. Daddy Jack's cooking with the blues, baby. Huh? See? We'll do a little bit like my friend Emerald. Huh? How about this? Woo! Huh? What do you think? A little bit of cheese on the rim. That's it. Daddy Jack's cooking with the blues here. Tommy, grab me a fork. Man, it would be easier to go in this with a fork.
Here you go.
Let's try it out. See how these meatballs came out. Oh yeah. Mmm. That pork adds so much flavor. Try it, Tommy. Pasta's nice and al dente. Yep.
Very nice. Wicked tender.
Real light, you don't have the hard crust on the outside. I mean, don't get me wrong, I like a fried meatball too, but I'm not hating. This is a different variation of it. So, it's Daddy Jack's Cooking with the Blues here, Chaplin's Restaurant, 165 Bank Street. Beautiful downtown New London, Connecticut. It's awesome. Great town. Come visit in the summer. They got tourism, boats out to the ferry, ferry boats out to the islands. But this is it here. Pretty simple recipe. Try cooking this for your Sunday dinner. Roasted chicken, maybe serve a roast chicken in this. There you got Sunday dinner. Ciao. All right, this is Daddy Jack's Cooking with the Blues here. This is going to be the new Daddy Jack's right next to Chaplin's Restaurant. Here we're going to be 181 Bank Street. My man Cliff, my partner Cliff, Billy, they built this beautiful bar, all the Cliff stonework. Billy, the master jack of all trades. So Cliff, I know you come from Italian background and everything, and bragging about your sisters and your mother's recipes.
Yep.
You get a fork full of that.
Try this out.
Meatball, those are my meatballs.
Nice.
See what you think.
All right.
They're not fried, they're like cooked in the sauce.
Already seasoned up with Parmesan.
That little rigatoni.
Yep. Gotta try it all at the same
Yeah.
time.
Come on, Billy. Get a plate, get a bite full. Huh?
I'm not bad.
No, that's how it's hot, man. I'm gonna tell you that. You burn your face off.
Delicious, Jack.
You like it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I love that meatball too, especially.
What's your friend's name?
Scott.
Scott, nice meeting you.
How you doing?
Hey, good.
Good.
Jack.
Nice to meet you, Jack.
Yes, sir.
I know he's Italian.
Oh, yeah?
Calabrese
Oh, yeah.
from Wesley.
Ah, Wesley, yeah?
Yeah, we know about meatballs.
Home of the Soapy and
Soupy,
Soupy
yeah.
and what is it?
Doing that one.
Wesley Packing Company. You know Bruno over there? We're gonna be doing a lot of business with them. Yeah, so that's it, man. This is one of the dishes we're gonna be serving over here. And just easy, light cooking, simple Italian, but
Very good.
put our own little twist on it. So we're gonna be open here probably the middle of May 2014. Daddy Jack's cooking with the blues. Peace out.